Zach and Kyle always go the extra mile to make everybody smile. I forgot to record this a week ago, so I'm recording it at work right now. There's a camera right above me and a customer in front of me. I'm gonna get fired. I gotta end this right here. I'm so sorry.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
I only have one ear. I'll go ahead and unplug it and plug it back in. Welcome to the show, bitches.
Yeah, it'll work just fine now. Same thing as it was before. But it works.
Just the left ear is working.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and unplug it again. Now, I hope you all got real sexy with that intro, because we love that intro. Always was a fan favorite of mine. Mm-hmm. But no, I love it now. Maybe it's egotistical because it's our art. Well, it's Yung Buttpiss's art, to be fair.
It's his contribution.
But it's a collab.
It's like a feature.
Yeah, it's two worlds combined. And speaking of combining, I'm gonna combine this hoodie with my body. Doesn't it look great?
Oh yeah.
This was, you say this is a Christmas present for me, huh?
No, not a Christmas present. It was just a friend present.
A friend's gift
from months ago when you ordained. When you what's the word? Officiated our wedding.
I was the officiant, and I officially was ordained by the state. We
stopped at the Cheese Castle to pick up some Wisconsin treats, and we said, "Oh, we gotta get Zach a hoodie. And then that sat in my studio room for months and months. And now you have it.
Months, 30 days, weeks about 7. My name is Daddy, and his name is Clevin. Now here's the thing: have you sipped this yet?
Yeah, it's very good. What is it?
Oh my gosh!
You said it's a surprise, right? A coffee surprise.
Wouldn't you like to fucking know what's in your cup?
I would. I don't think this is the shit we've been drinking.
Oh, that's so fucking good.
This might be one of the better coffees I've tried. Now that like you got me, I wasn't really thinking about it before. Like subconsciously, I was just kind of like, this is good coffee. But I like all coffee. Yeah. But now that you got me thinking about it, this is a very nice, well-rounded brew here.
Tastes even better in that mug, I bet. I can't go left-handed. I was thinking about emailing the merch people and not like being a Karen, but like ordering a second one and then saying, "Hey, can you print it on the other side?" Because I think you can ask them on the on.
I mean, it probably doesn't affect it at all.
It's not just like I'm a White Lives Matter mug kind of guy. I like white and I like blank white.
Yeah, that's lame.
But you know what's not lame? It's how festive this episode is. I worked nonstop yesterday, and I'm always thinking to myself,
that was cool for a podcast.
What, a joint sniffle? Stereo sniffle? I told the kids on God of War for this week, which you'll see after this, but I've already recorded, that, I was like, I'm not going to be sniffling. And I'll throw, I like to keep the jokes for the episodes, but there was a joke in God of War that I'll repeat here. Because it's like a little Easter egg. If you watch this, you get it. If you don't, you'll get it in God of War. Get it? Now, what I said was, I forgot my joke already. Oh, yeah, I was sniffling, and I said, no worries, guys, I won't be sniffling as much. It's not like they call me Ken Sniffy Jr. Get it? Ken Griffey Jr., baseball player.
No one's going to get that.
Yeah, our fans are all real lame. No, we've gotten so many. We have 31 subscribers now. We love all of you.
We're
on the third day of Christmas.
Not counting our Thursday podcast, which was an emergency podcast. But
it just happens sometimes.
Before our last Sunday or Monday podcast, we had under 30 subscribers still. Now we're at 31.
Now we're above 30. I'll do I'm not saying it. I'm just showing it.
Retard count.
I'm going to reset it for you.
So is this per episode, or we just let it roll?
Okay. No, I want to do a per episode.
Okay.
I think we could initiate punishments. It's funny, like, what a little discipline does, because I've already noticed I don't say it as much. And it's not because we are, like, politically correct now. We still think that I'm a retard, he's a retard, you're all retards. And that was in reference to the count, so that doesn't count for the counter. But, yeah, it's just like, we're not going to stop saying it because people want us to stop saying it. I just don't want to say it as much anymore. Because I feel like when I watch back the podcasts, this is the podcast. And I'm going to say the R word. Again, this is in reference to the so it doesn't count. This is our. I'm gonna reenact. Okay, this is our content. So here's the thing, bitch, retard. Get it? That's like all our content. So
Yeah,
we'll switch it
pretty
up.
obnoxious and stupid.
We're gonna switch it up. But I'm gonna apply some chapstick, and while I do so,
Oh, brother.
oh mother,
I'm just not gonna look at her.
our brown brother, who's
look this
also
way.
a sister.
Putting my hands up on the table and I'm looking at the wall. No attention given to her whatsoever.
That's probably the way to do it. And this statement comes with peace and love. Do you think
Oh,
dogs?
she's licking my weenus.
Oh, I did notice that. But if you don't acknowledge it, she'll just lick it once or twice, and then she'll go thrice. Do you think dogs can be transgender? Because I was thinking about that with her. Because my neighbor, I don't know if I told you the story, but I'll tell it now for content.
Okay.
So my neighbor, 2 neighbors down, has a doggy. I think I did tell you the story. How we walked
brother.
outside and it was just standing
gosh.
there. I think if you ignore her, she'll simply drink your coffee. Can you imagine?
Exist, not paying attention to her.
Just look at your shirt.
Not looking at her.
What a complete loser. Good girl.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's all it is. Is really just like, yeah, it's just showing her, hey, that's not how we get attention. And now look, she's. Well, you don't have to look, but I can tell you.
I can't look.
I'll get you a mirror, a Luna mirror. I'll put her. Oh, I didn't sit her name. Put a mirror right here. We used to have a coworker who did that. He's a real nice guy, kind of strange, but who am I to say someone's strange? You know, we're all autistic. So he neurodivergent, I should say. Young Buttpiss is teaching me all about that. But yeah, he always had a mirror on his computer. It's like, I don't want anyone sneaking up behind me. It's like, what are they gonna do? Rape you at work? Maybe, because we work with monsters. So here's the thing. I'm gonna put on chapstick. Already said that. Already did it. I have to do a second layer because it's so cold. Why don't you unbox your little Christmas present?
Okay, and while I'm doing that, is the coffee thing a secret? Because we kind of glossed over that and started talking about something else.
That's right. But as you know, I dedicate my entire life and existence to this business and this podcast and this channel. So what you may notice is that the answer to your coffee question may lie in that box.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. Fuck with me. Fuck with me on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so this is completely empty. So this is what we're drinking.
That's what we're drinking.
Okay, so this is Collectivo coffee from Milwaukee. What a great gift you got me.
That's right.
Okay, this is the French roast too, our favorite.
FR,
Oh,
baby.
this says whole bean. Did you grind this?
They did. So
Oh, could you like select for them to grind it on the website or something?
Oh, yeah. Great company, great coffee, great business model. So check this out. There's multiple things I have to tell you about this.
I'm curious about these. So what limited
Yeah.
edition holiday blend? Ooh.
So this is for the podcast because I was gonna get some for you to just take home, and I was like, but that's kind of lame because then you just could blow through it.
Organic holiday blend.
Yeah.
I guess I should read these descriptions, huh? So this is the
Why don't you?
Starry
Yeah,
Night.
tell the kids what you got.
I'm just gonna see if it says like flavor profile.
Oh, it sure will. That's why I ordered these 2 specifically.
Okay, so this is a rich blend with notes of toasted marshmallow, dried cranberry, anise. I don't know what the fuck that is. ANISE.
Anise. I don't know.
Clove and roasted walnuts. And it's it's on the darker side of a roast. It's kind of like a medium heavy body. It's like right in between. And it's leaning towards the smooth end of the acidity spectrum. So that's cool. And then we've got Snowy Day. Ooh, I think we're going to like this one. Oh, we're going to like this one. So the Snowy Day is Concord grape, cinnamon, cardamom, plum, red currant, and a sour cherry Danish.
Sour.
And it's a lighter roast, which I like. I actually usually like a lighter roast if I'm drinking a lot of coffee.
Oh, dang it. I'll return it.
And then it is a little bit more acidic, too.
Yeah, we're returning it. Collective
No,
is the worst
I'd love
business.
to try this. It sounds really good.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Your description made it sound like you didn't. Yeah, so that one is paired with Starry Night. Now, I wasn't listening because my earphones are in. Did you already read the Starry Night description?
Yes, I'll read it again for you. I'm sure the podcast listeners would like to know.
No, you don't have to.
So it is
Here we go.
toasted marshmallow, dried cranberry, the anise, whatever,
Made up crap, yeah.
clove, and roasted walnuts. And it's a darker roast with a full body or something. I don't know how to really read that part. And then it's a smooth one. It's not very acidic. Whereas this one is a light roast, and it's
More acidic?
More acidic.
See that? Okay, that's what I'm glad. That's what I thought.
Just to give you an idea of what we normally drink, which is these French roasts, it's the darkest on the roast spectrum, and it is the smoothest on the acidity spectrum, as you can clearly read here.
Which is why I think I like it so much. It blends well with sugar.
Yes. I drink it black, too.
You go all black. Now, I did do you a favor because when I recorded God of War.
And we did get these. I want to share. We got these mugs as well.
Oh wait, which one was on the left side?
Collectivo. This one says.
That was on the left side, right?
MKEMAD.
Okay, that's mine.
Okay, so that's yours.
I already drank out. I didn't want to give you them with my germs. Let me double check on this because there should be some little
Different
stains.
cities or something on them?
No, I think they're actually the
About
exact same. Yeah, but yeah, it's Milwaukee, Madison, and Chicago, right? Is the
Yes.
okay?
I thought you could have gotten like custom acronyms
Oh, I
on
fucking
here or
wish.
something, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck MAD is.
We
But
put
yeah,
YBP
that's Madison.
on there, baby.
That's cool. Well, I guess I'll just leave the.
I'm so glad you didn't. Well, it's not even your fault or my fault. It's YouTube's fault. We have a love-hate relationship with YouTube these days because here's the thing when it comes to YouTube.
Don't want to block ET, but I'll have to.
No, you can put it on the ground or something.
I don't want her to fuck with the shit in there.
Stop fucking
alright.
with the shit. Now,
Yeah,
speaking
I'm just gonna
of
display this right up on here.
shit,
We love Milwaukee so much. Or I guess up here. Is that better?
it's better wherever you want it to be, you know.
Yeah, this is. I'm excited to try these.
Those are limited, so those are gonna be sold out soon. Those are just for the holidays, and they only do them once a year. I don't know if they switch them up yearly, like next year they'll have a new one. But
I
yeah,
would
these are
assume so.
these are for this
Yeah,
year.
This is why we're moving to Milwaukee someday. Me and
That's
him,
right.
gay style, because we do everything together. And Milwaukee's just the best. Best food, best culture, best
Hey,
people,
What you doing, bub? Come here.
best weather. I like all four
Come here.
seasons, so I like to have that weather.
Yeah, bitch, we
It's a great place.
unboxing.
Right on a great lake.
Hi. I'll lick the mic for the kids. Look
And Chicago's 2 hours away. Madison's an hour away. If you want to escape the city, you're in Wisconsin. You can get to a rural area in just a little bit. Such a great state, place to live.
Nick sniffing the mic. I like making her sniff the mic. We do that from time to time.
Yeah, this is easily the best French roast we've tried. We try a lot of
Absolutely.
coffee together.
I'm coffee.
style.
I'm coffee. I'm chewing on that toffee. Get off me. Get off me. She got down. Now she's off me.
That's what I'll do. while you
Start
prep
decorating?
a clip or something. Yeah, so
I'll get you with an opening clip
I
here.
have this little Christmas tree.
Oh, that zip was
That was good. Yeah, that's a good zip.
You know what they call it when
we should sell this sound effect.
we could. It's ours. We made it.
Or we could do some ASMR.
You know what? When Uncle Snoop was gangbanging in the '90s and he used to sell crack cocaine, he would put it in the bag and he would hit it with that Crip zip. Zoop. You know what I'm saying? Merry Smithmas. Unboxing. That's a little preview. That episode isn't out yet, but you may have picked up that there may or may not be an unboxing coming this week.
Oh,
All the ornaments are broken.
oh.
There's broken glass in his feet. This is a good one. I do have some like holiday stuff ready for you, but
Let me throw one more.
we'll save that for later. Oh, you're good. Take your time, because we're not on a time crunch. You know.
It's funny. Like I thought, I almost didn't bring this. I should probably talk to him. Like I almost didn't bring this because I was just like, oh, it's not close to Christmas and yet. Like I shouldn't worry about it. But it's like Christmas is in like what 2 weeks?
Yeah, we're fucked. We fucked up the schedule because, you know, I didn't put the lights on till like halfway through the month. We didn't get the tree up till next year. It'll be better. But I'm not going to publicize this because I want it to be something we talk about in our last episode. But we kind of have an internal goal here at the podcast, and we're looking on track to hit it by the end of the year. I don't want to say it's a surprise. But it's something you used on your computer the other day at work to calculate, you know? You typed in, like, you're calculating, like, how many videos we have and stuff like that. It's related to that.
Okay.
Because I've always had this, and I don't even know if I've told you as much publicly or privately. But yeah, I've just had this, like, goal for our show. Because everyone's like, well, you know, where's your channel? Why aren't you famous? And it's like, well, these things take time, especially with the content we're
Yeah.
doing. We're not doing the cookie cutter, like... I think there's some people out there that just do like a, you know, like a preschool YouTuber thing where it's like, I'm just gonna copy other people's thumbnails. I'm just
I
gonna.
had a star for the top of the tree. I forgot.
A
when I
Jewish
was kid,
star?
I used to shove this on top, right on the little buckle. Here.
Is that a star of Is that the star of Jason David Mayfish? I think it is. The little Jewish star. Look at him shine so bright. That Jewish star. Rest in peace.
I'm not going to bed.
All right, I'm almost done decorating this tree here.
He did go to bed permanently. Get it? He ended his own life.
I'm not going to bed.
There's for some reason a giant hole in there. I was probably trying to fuck it.
That's the Holy Tesseroni.
My boy.
All right.
The Holy Tesseroni.
There we go.
A Holy Tesseroni. Okay. I always think she's playing with the TOY, but it's in this guy's video.
The Holy Tesseroni.
It's just a squeak toy in the background.
I didn't hear it that time.
The Holy Tesseroni.
Oh yeah.
It's like right when he says Tesseroni.
The Holy Tesseroni. Okay, let's watch this clip.
Yeah, sure. This is you'll remember him. Remember?
Yeah.
Now, did you ever film your version of the prank with your lovely wife? Have you pranked her yet?
No, I fucking didn't do that.
That's okay because we're gonna feature this man on our channel, and here's another prank for you. So yeah, let's just get into the show today.
Maybe I'll do this one.
That's what. Yeah, I want to give you options because I don't want to pigeonhole you into the content that you have to make. I want you to make the content you want to make.
That's right.
Hey, baby. You still by your girl?
That was the whole thing.
Fuck yeah, he got her. Yeah, have you seen this on TikTok? So this is like the fake.
Yeah.
But he
barely turned around.
yeah, he's not too good at it. Yeah, he's having a fun time. Look at that smile though.
Oh god,
that smile could.
Hey, baby. You still by your girl?
It's hard to see here. You can zoom in. She's like making food or something. She kind of does a little.
just like
Yeah.
she don't care.
Nah, sucks. They're both severely autistic. But I'd rank
Just
that
like
like a C plus. Cause it's like he's going with the trend. I appreciate that.
That's an F. No, that was an epic fail.
Sound drop. I don't have any sound drops.
The Holy Tesseroni.
Actually, no, I do have some sound drops.
Here's a fountain of Slurpees.
You like Slurpees, don't you?
I hate how you plant these seeds in my head.
What, the fountain of Slurpees? Now, since it is holiday time, I'd be remiss if we didn't mention the Jewish community. Because we, like you said, we do have the star of Jason David Mayfish over there. And, yeah, it's been Hanukkah for a while. It's not, I don't think it's over yet, right?
I do want to interrupt you, now that we're talking about the Jews again for the 8th podcast in a row.
We love them, yeah.
Yeah, so what I was thinking, we talked offline about this, and we decided, not necessarily that we've disparaged the Jewish community in any way. We've stood in solidarity with them throughout the whole Kanye thing.
That's right.
But I think whenever like a recurring subject comes up, for example, the Jews, or, you know, we talk about autistic people a lot, shit like that. So I think every time, like if it's a recurring theme or if like the episode centers around a lot of those themes, we should donate.
Oh,
You know? And I was thinking
on air?
Since today is our first live Christmas episode, we could shoot like $10 or something somewhere. Just Google something real quick, find a nice charity, send them a little PayPal.
JewsAreCool.com.
I think that's a website.
Now here's the thing, and
I just feel like I don't support the Jews enough.
well,
I don't know really how to, but
well, yeah, they already have all the money they've ever wanted. They're greedy. No, I think we can find some good ones. Young Buttpiss has taught us you can't trust every charity because Autism Speaks can go fucking suck an asshole, a hairy asshole, a hemorrhoid infested butthole.
No, it's really sad. I feel like now that we're getting political here,
let's get political.
like all the big,
It's the reason for the season.
all the big charities for like a cause like are always terrible and shady.
Yeah.
Like Autism Speaks, it's like, oh, that's the big thing. They're like the most famous one. It's like they suck. Fucking, I really hate to say it, and maybe I shouldn't say it, but it's a known fact, so I'll say it. Black Lives Matter, like as an actual charitable
shame,
organization, it's
For profit.
come on, guys. But the good news is there's tons of smaller charities that do good, even better stuff that you can donate to that need the money maybe a little bit more.
Love the
So-
autistic feel of this.
We'll figure something out. Like I found a very hyper specific one a couple years ago. It was like for New York, for black trans kids in New York City, and what they would do is they would go like cook them, like they would just cook them and teach them like traditional like African food and stuff.
I love that.
It was cool. It's just like, oh, that's like a cool thing. And it was just like two people that did it in their spare time. I shot them like $5, you know. So there's cool shit like that. So let's find a Jewish charity here.
I had to open up a new tab because I have a Pizza Hut order for later.
The Jews are paging in.
What about?
That's the Rothschilds.
Yeah, they're like, give us more money.
All right,
I like Jews for Jesus is the first one that popped up.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, so then I feel like we get political because this one's like keep Israelis in need, and it's like, okay, are we getting in the middle of the Israeli conflict though? Because then we're making a political statement there.
Maybe there's just something where we can send like teddy bears to like Jewish kids or something. Jews
Yeah.
for Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, do they have ones with little Jewish star patches on them, like from the Holocaust? Because that'd be a fun, like, gentle reminder of
Here,
like
what
grandma's
about
dead.
18 Jewish organizations feeding all who are hungry. So that's just like Jewish people that,
Okay,
you know.
top Jewish charities.
I just saw that one here. There was another article that I'll take a look at.
American Jewish Committee. I don't want to donate committees. Bend the Arc. That's got a cool name. A Jewish Partnership for Justice. Equality and Justice for Disenfranchised Residents of Our Nation. That could be cool.
The International Fellowship of Christians and Jews. We don't fuck with the Christians. That's one thing.
No, I hate white women.
Hungarian Jewish Social Assistance.
That's why we record our podcast on Sundays, because we know none of these stanky ass fucking women who have sex once a year with their husbands will watch. At church with the kids. I got up early to make sure they're wearing their fucking stupid outfits. Fucking white women. I would never. It is cool to like put all my sexual misadventures behind me. Like I'll never have sex with a white woman again, and that's pretty cool. You know, I had my fair share, and now I'll go off to greener pastures.
I can't find anything that doesn't have to do with Israel.
Yeah, I don't think we should get involved in that because that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
We'll figure something out. We're gonna table this because here's the thing.
I'll keep looking as we watch the clips and such.
We love the Jews, but we want to give to the right Jews because, like Kanye said, the Jews are terrible, and I don't believe that they're all terrible. But he is right that there are terrible people in every community, and there are definitely some terrible Jews out there, and I don't want to give money to the terrible Jews. Because it's like, and when I say Jews, obviously I don't mean all of the Jews. It's like there's terrible white people, there's terrible black people, there's terrible Chinese people. Now, are some races worse than others? No. It's a trick question. I almost got you.
Alrighty, so great question. Who can do a backflip? Well, obviously, if you've watched our live streams, you would know Avichai knows how to do a backflip. And if you haven't, spoiler alert,
Damn.
a backflip and he catches his keeper. Yes.
And answer the question, who's our leader? And it's obviously Hashem.
Shem.
Now I'm interested.
Hashem.
I thought that was called. Is the yarmulke not the only one? There's a kippah.
Yeah, so
That's
kippah.
interesting.
So I actually know about this, and this isn't a joke. So, yeah, the yarmulke is for like Jewish people, because then there's obviously like goys and there's like non-official Jewish, because you have to be like it's a blood thing. But then you can be a goy, like our friend, his mom or I think he was telling us his grandma's officially a goy, so not a full Jew. But yeah, anyway, so then these are Hasidic Jews, and randomly enough, this is related to this podcast. So Joe, who we know and love, he couldn't pronounce yarmulke, so they named it. They renamed it to this
Kippah.
Yeah, but it was a keeper, as they wanted to call it, and then Joe couldn't pronounce it, so it's a keeper. So that's the history behind that. Get it? But no,
I thought it's where they keep all their money.
Yeah, fuck all the Jews. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love these two kids. They're so cool. They've dealt with so much like hate
Yeah,
on
I
the
feel
internet.
bad for them, even though we're over here saying "fuck the Jews." But
It's all
it's
good
all
in
in good
humor.
fun, isn't it? Fun. I'm sure they would think it's funny and great.
I've never had qualms with any of my Jewish friends, and I've always had a Jewish friend in my life at every. It's not like, oh, I've had one Jewish friend in 30 years. Like, there's tons of Jews out there, and most of them are pretty great. I used to the exception to that rule in my life was I worked for two, and it wasn't because they were Jewish. They were just really weird people, and it didn't have anything to do with Judaism or like their faith, but they were just weird fucking like old people, and they were just so like. It was like us on fucking steroids with like, I would go over to their house to like pick up, we did live theater, right? So I would pick up like PA speakers and mics and all the equipment. And it was a mom and pop thing, so it wasn't like official, but they paid me. And I would always go over there, and the woman, she would never find this, and even if she does, she'll probably be dead by the time we're famous, or like, whatever, bitch. So she would just fucking lay on her bed, like fully clothed, ready to go. She was the director of the play, and she started in the play, but she was just like hands off because I was the muscle. I was there to like, gig all the shit. So the husband, and I kid you not, would have like a bowl cut where his bangs were like this far down his head.
Ugh.
But it was like it was like he looked very Jewish. Bitch. And he was fine. I'm not gonna say his name. But he was always fine, and he would like make dad jokes, and he was would get cranky because he was old. Like if something didn't work out, or if I messed something up on the soundboard, he would get a little screwy with me. But she freaked me out because she would always do this shit where like full on socks and shoes, like fully dressed, not just like, oh, I have my clothes on because like Zach's coming over. It's like she would get ready to go and then go back in her bed, her fully made bed, like a hotel bed, and she would just lay there stiff as a board. And I'd always kind of see her. And then one day I went to grab the gear, and I like turned into the room where the gear was, and I looked, and there was a hallway, and there was a mirror. And you're her in the bed, so I'm seeing her at this angle, right? If that makes sense. So I kind of glance, and in here I see a reflection of her, just sitting in bed, fucking staring at me, just dead face. And I was like, I hate Jews. Just kidding. But I didn't. Those people freaked me out. So. And by those people, I mean that woman and that man, not those Jewish people.
I'm even looking on Reddit for some Jewish charities, and there's like none that aren't just like something about Israel. And I'm sure that's fine. I'm not smart about that kind of thing.
No, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, because I'm sure there's so many paid articles where they just pay to put their charity in there. Yeah. Like, we're the best one. It's like, that's why everyone always donates to Autism Speaks, because they have a lot of marketing, so people know about it. Yeah. But it's not a good charity.
We'll have to do some. Okay, yeah, so I really wanted to donate something. I was feeling cheerful. Maybe we can find something else. But we'll have to do some more research into that and a more, informed donation.
We'll just talk to our Jewish correspondent, because he'll probably say, oh, you could give to this local charity bank that does this for local Jewish communities. Then I'd go, gotcha.
Supporting the local Jewish community.
Supporting the local
community is important.
A different local community. Fuck this town we live in. This place sucks.
Yeah, fuck, that's true. Maybe somewhere back home. We hate this town.
Now, speaking of things to do on this podcast, I have a lot of holiday themed stuff. So you know how kids get like gifts and stuff? Mm-hmm. Check out this kid's gift. Oh. Because I can imagine you were always a good kid at Christmas, you know? Like, you were appreciative of gifts and like you weren't like a shitty little kid. Sure this kid has an interesting reaction to his gift.
Your mom and I talked it over, and this is your new ride. It's Mom's old car.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, let me fix the seat real fast. Don't work. That's nothing. Why isn't it working?
I told you it's going to be a fixer-upper.
What the fuck, bro? You just said you got me ready.
I told you it was going to be a fixer-upper.
What the fuck?
Alex!
Damn it.
I told you!
I want a new fucking car!
What the hell?
Give me
Dude! Alex!
Fuck this car!
I said it was going to be a fixer-upper!
That's pretty great.
Now, you may not be able to tell with the green screen. Check the windshield out. Can you see?
Oh yeah, you can see it with the green screen.
Okay, he broke it completely.
Yeah. Now I do want to say that's very staged, but
probably
very funny.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I've never had that myself. Like, I was always very appreciative for my gifts. You know?
What if you got a brand new fucking car and got to spend time bonding with your father fixing it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have freaked out?
No. I mean, I got a very shitty car, and I wasn't, like, mad about it, but it was, like, a conversation of, like, hey, if anything happens to this, I can't afford, like, I don't work, you know, I'm a high school student. I didn't get a car till my senior year, and I was 18, which was fine. Like, I was still appreciative of it, but that was the thing. I went into it knowing, like, oh, I can't pay for maintenance, and my parents were very nice. They took care of that for me. There wasn't too many problems, but I ran that thing into the road, then I just scrapped it for like $500, got my new car. But another big thing I've been noticing my whole life, I don't know if this is a trend anymore with all technology, but back in my day when we were growing up, kids would always get a skateboard for Christmas, you know?
Yeah, not really a thing, I don't think, anymore.
And then, like, the bicycle, my thing was always where I lived, it was always ironic because parents would give their kids bikes, and you go to school and they'd be like, my dumb parents bought me a bike. I can't ride it for 6 months because it's snow outside. I always thought that was funny because it's like, oh, you're giving somebody an outdoor toy.
Yeah, that is funny because even when I was growing up, it's like, I don't remember. Now, to be fair, all my friends are fat, autistic people that are only gamers.
Just like me.
Me included. But I don't recall anyone like talking about like a bike or a skateboard or nothing for Christmas. You know, like I just don't. Because I think the thing is like my generation, especially the ones after me, like not to pander to the whole stupid like Gen Z hate and shit, but
we would never.
We were definitely a lot more sheltered, and it's like I feel like a lot of Gen Z parents or parents of Gen Z children would be hesitant to give their child something they can be potentially hurt on outside.
That's right.
You know?
I'm glad I heard what I just heard because I was just wondering. We haven't seen a certain BROWN friend in a while, and I heard her scratching. So she's
somewhere over there. Okay.
Getting the Advent calendar ready. Ready.
You just had a complete stroke of the Advent calendar.
Speaking of having strokes, you ever get like a skateboard for Christmas?
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
Really? He's unconscious.
You're hot?
You're all right. But
You're hot?
He had his helmet on. Like, I'm sure he's fine.
You're hot?
We'll play it back. Yeah. I mean, he hit it pretty hard, but I mean, thank fucking God he has the helmet on. I think he'll be okay.
You know, he may just be okay. Oh man, I fucked with your sales, bro. Now here's the thing. I don't really have an order for these, but speaking of people doing crazy stuff with their bodies, I thought you might want to see this Christmas tree.
Okay.
You ever seen people form a human Christmas tree? Oh, it's only in your left ear too, right? Okay, I just want to make sure. Guess they didn't use a stereo mic when they recorded.
The lights just blinked. Did you see that?
Yeah. So I haven't told you about that yet, but that key light's broken. We'll have to get a new one. It flashes every 5 minutes. It really pisses me off because it faces my face.
I thought it was a triple.
It doesn't show up on the recording. It just pisses me off while we're recording.
Oh shit!
Yeah, isn't that cool? Cool ending to that clip.
Those people definitely broke things.
Oh yeah,
necks and ribs.
You could tell they've done it before. It's like a tradition. So I thought that was pretty cool. What else can we do here? That's so funny. We're talking about charities because I should have played this. I forgot we had this. So this is a new autistic friend that I found that I really like.
Okay.
He's got a message for you.
Oh, he's autistic?
Oh, I'll let you be the judge.
Okay.
Hello, there are around 60,000 tree species.
Wow, that's cool. Thank you for sharing.
So you can't see it.
There's over 60,000 tree species.
Isn't that fascinating?
I thought it would have been more, honestly.
Yeah, I guess it's because the timber industry, and we keep.
Well, to be fair,
we
he just said
taking
over 60,000.
So it could be 100 million species. What a vague, unhelpful fact.
Should we donate to a tree? Should we plant a tree somewhere?
Oh, we could. The Zach and Kyle in the morning tree.
Zach and Kyle in the morning tree.
You're hot?
Now, he is autistic. His description and his whole bio is like autistic teenager who likes sharing facts. So
that's cool.
That's what he's up to musically these days. Yeah, I don't know if he'll make the cut for like returning people, but he's out there spitting facts about trees, and I thought that was cool because we're doing tree stuff.
Roughly 73,300 tree species, and that's as of February.
I love that.
So that's pretty accurate info.
Yeah, so he wasn't wrong. Now, should we get going to Clip Town, or do you want to do a little unboxing, maybe?
Let's do a couple more clips, maybe knock a couple out.
I got your favorite here for you. Your
favorite?
Ricky?
Yeah, it's Ricky Berwick.
We love Ricky.
Love Ricky.
I'm on a boat. I'm like a pirate.
Are you aware of Ricky? Have you ever seen
of
Ricky
course.
before? Okay.
He's my favorite. I was glad that he participated in the trend, and we've really been on this like pirate shit lately.
Learn the facts about COVID-19.
So this bitch is cool too. She's got a message for you.
Is that bird always on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay, I never noticed it.
And the thing is, so yeah, my favorite part was the COVID warning when the video had nothing to do.
Her to like say some anti-vax shit.
Vaccines are gay.
That's a pretty good argument.
Vaccines made the frogs gay.
I guess that speaks for itself. I'll put that back.
I fucked a bitch with Down syndrome.
Now, I feel like we should continue. Shout out to you, Yung Buttpiss. Shout out to you.
I hate to do this to you. I truly do.
You want another
more
one?
of this coffee?
No, but we can brew some.
Oh, but that would take so much time, and you'd be gone.
Yeah, but I'll do it real quick. Get it? Because here's the thing.
It's just so good, and I didn't eat any breakfast, so I don't have no energy.
I'm trying to think what. Here, let me see something here.
Something I could have some commentary on. Maybe.
Oh, you know what we could do? I'm trying to think of a good graphic or something to bring up, but you could start talking about all the good music we've listened to lately.
Oh, I can talk about my controversial opinion.
Why don't you do that? Yeah, bring the kids your controversial opinion, and I won't argue it because I'll be in there brewing coffee. Then I'll come back and argue it with you.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to hear it. So here's my opinion. So, 2022, fantastic year for hip hop.
Hey, that's this year.
Yeah, it's this year. It's definitely one of the, I think, the best hip hop year of the 2020s so far. But here's my controversial opinion. I've been listening to a recent release quite a bit. I've been listening to, all the popular albums this year quite a bit in lieu of all these year-end lists that are coming out, all these rankings and such. But here's my controversial opinion. My controversial opinion is that I think, I really think, I think Metro has my favorite album of the year.
Metro Boomin wants some more.
I truly think so. I'm just listening to it, and the thing is, it's like it's kind of, it's just the quality you get, top to bottom, just from the production, all the verses. Because here's the thing too, I see a lot of people saying his first album, or the Not All Heroes Wear Capes, not his first album, but the first one in this series or whatever you want to call it. Everyone's saying that one's better, and I'm like, what did you fucking listen to, dude? The beats are fucking better for sure, and the features, I think it was a smarter move to get more like veteran features on this one, because the last one was a lot of like Gunna and shit like that, and they've been around for a while now. But much smarter idea to get Travis Scott, Young Thug, 21 Savage, shit like that all over this thing. And I just think I keep listening to it, and the sequencing is so good. Future, I forgot to mention Future, and it's just overall, it's not, it's not like Mr. Morale, it doesn't get you thinking or anything like that, or reframing the way you look at life. But I think just quality wise, and like all the songs are so catchy, they're all fucking bangers. Fucking, I agree with producer TM88. He says Metro Spider going into I Can't Save You is like the hardest transition ever, and I agree. I agree with you, TM88, if you're watching, which you definitely are. So there's that point. And then the other thing is, too, I was thinking about this, and someone on Reddit or some fucking shit mentioned it. And Future might be the best artist of the past 10 years as well. And I'm like, I kind of fucking agree with that. The amount of material and features he's put out at the same quality level for this long, I don't really think anyone else has done it. There's obviously that Kendrick and shit. Now, what's happening?
No, I've heard everything you say. Ironically, I agree with most of it.
Yeah.
You were wrapping up what you just said, and you said something about like it may be controversial or whatever, but this is my opinion. And then the dog just went, like as long as like the most elongated fucking just this guy shut up with his hip hop opinions.
Love that. But yeah, I think I might agree, because like obviously.
Why don't you hand me your new mug?
Why don't you use this one?
You don't want to use your new mug? Dang it!
I want to get it dirty. I don't want to get it dirty.
Dang it! I'm gonna use my new mug.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think there's one thing to say. Like, obviously, I think Kendrick has better material. But just like overall, especially like commercially, not that I think Kendrick is actually more successful commercially too. But you guys know what I mean. I think it just volume wise, it is very impressive that Future has been able to do that. And I've gone back and been listening to some of his not older shit, but like DS2, obviously classic. I was listening to Beast Mode 2 the other day, and like yesterday, and it's just that's fucking incredible. And also, where's Zaytoven? I feel like I haven't heard like a Zaytoven tag on a beat on a popular song in like a couple years. Like, where are you? Come back, make another Beast Mode, do something. Or like, you know what, Metro Zaytoven collab, that would be fucking dope. You bring Zaytoven back into hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Turned into a superhero.
That's all my opinions, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm really gonna rank the Metro Boomin's album as my top of the year. It's just too good. It's too good.
I turned into a superhero.
You know what I think the other thing is too with me? I think like a trap album that has really, really impressed me hasn't come out in a long time. And I think that's why I'm so like over the fucking moon with it. It's because it's just way better than anything I've heard in the past couple of years from that kind of genre. And that's my white opinion.
White opinion. Opinion in review.
Here's a fountain of Slurpees.
What's going on over there?
This is a glow-in-the-dark Funko.
Oh.
Now, you may be wondering, what the hell, man? You unboxed this and didn't record it? Why don't you shut the fuck up and stay tuned to the channel this week, you dumbasses? Yeah, he, so, you know, like, in the old school days when we had glow-in-the-dark stuff, it always had that, like, textural, well, here, I'll just show it to you. Like, feel the moon. So I'm trying to light it up.
Oh, yeah.
Because I told the kids on the unboxing video that comes out later this week, that it's a banger, by the way. A lot of work went into that one. We were going to demo this glow on the podcast because I wanted to see how well it worked. I think it works okay.
It's probably just too much light.
Yeah, what we might have to do is like, I was thinking we could do an outro maybe this week or next week, and yeah, hit the lights off. Turn into a superhero. I'm gonna get our coffee, but I'll sit down for a second. You have a great opinion. Metro Boomin wants some more. Because I was very disappointed by SZA's album.
Really?
Well,
I haven't
no,
listened to the whole thing yet. I'm really
not
bad.
disappointed. No, that's okay. No, not disappointed. Just like I think I said this on last week's podcast. Even I was like, this album isn't made for us. I was like, she makes music for everybody. She doesn't make music for us, and that's
She doesn't make music for straight white guys?
no.
SZA?
Well, no, hip hop heads, because she has that one song in there where she raps, and she has like the
Yeah, that
fucking
song's
low
dope.
song that's hard. But yeah, it's just some stuff where it's like I appreciated her doing her pop punk song, but like there's some songs on there where it's like, yeah, these are for single women that are like struggling. Because I've seen an interview, she talks about like how she felt so violent and just wants to be single forever, and she like hates people. She talks about like using her pussy a lot and just getting fucked and doing sexy stuff. And I don't know, I didn't think this album was gonna be bad, and it's not bad. It's just I kind of had a feeling in my gut going into it that Control was gonna be more of like a classic Zac album, and this new one, it's just a good SZA album, but it's not for me. Because some songs I listen to, some I'll probably skip, you know.
I'll have to finish it. I got up to the
How
pop
far are
punk
you?
song.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I was at work when I was listening to it for the first time, and then my whole listening got derailed by work. But Jesus. But yeah, I mean, everything I heard of it was pretty okay so far. Definitely not on the same level as Control to me. And Control is made for single women too, or not necessarily single women, but Control is like very, like this is an album about being a black woman for the most part. Yeah, and it's like I feel like I resonate with it sometimes, but this like so far like none of the lyrics or songs really caught me. Like, oh, I get it, you know.
Yeah, my biggest takeaway is she's a great artist, but
yeah, we love SZA.
I think she's gonna be, her career will live on as a pop artist. Because I thought Control was more niche. I remember I bought a ticket for her tour, and like her tour didn't even sell out. But then like after a few months after it was out, it just fucking just catapulted her into another level of music.
Yeah.
Because then she was like, yeah, she was collabing with fucking Doja, and like, didn't she make a song with Ariana?
She did, yeah. I think
On some album.
she had a feature on a Beyonce album too.
That's right. She did Black Panther stuff too. So
yeah,
yeah. I just feel like she's not for me.
Make
I
more
honestly,
music for white men.
yeah. When
don't
is
have
our
enough.
time? Well, no, because I'm really looking forward to Ab Soul's album.
Yeah. To be fair, actually, the only fucking artists we have placating to white men is Eminem, and that's not fair.
He sucks.
Because Action Bronson's a white rapper, but he doesn't.
He doesn't
count.
suck.
But yeah, he doesn't suck though. But he's very not like a white. He's not like a white rapper. He's a rapper who's white, so he doesn't count. We need a rapper for white men. I guess maybe. Who placates to exclusively white men? Who? Tom McDonald? We don't talk about that here on this podcast. I'm trying to think. Does Jack Harlow count? He's kind of like a fly white boy. That is true. It is more girls. Well, dang it. Well, why doesn't any of these hip hop artists make music for me and my demographic? It's not fair. Jesus, that is true.
Little rappers say that. They're like, you buy your bitch, or what did Drake say? He's like, your bitch got a T-shirt with my face on it. You're the one that paid for it.
Yeah, something like that. Well, shit. I guess we'll have to stick to pop punk music for now.
MGK.
No, not MGK. Well, that is a good example, though. Actually, you're right. But I'd rather listen to Eminem than MGK. I think. I'd rather listen to modern MGK than modern Eminem, but I don't like modern MGK either. Modern Eminem is just that bad. But I hated MGK as a rapper.
I think I have an idea, and it's that I'm gonna make a pop punk album.
Pop Skunk?
Yeah, how did you know I was gonna say that?
Because we're fucking stupid.
Yeah, because I want to make a Pop Skunk album where, oh shit, on the samples, right? Here, let me find it real quick. The samples aren't working. Hey, can you hear it clapping? Can you hear it? It's so fucking dumb.
We have 40 minutes. I feel like this is...
It's a great episode. Great flow. Great energy. Well, I feel like we've come over the hurdle of like the logistics and the technology of the podcast. So now we're getting into territory of like...
Scary. Got him.
No,
you
it's
definitely
not.
Jump scared somebody that wasn't paying attention.
It's not Halloween. Yeah, probably. Well, I'll say his name because he wouldn't mind. Probably Nick has a.
He's our number one commenter. Everybody knows him.
He probably
No
has
Nick
a web browser open right now, and he's sleeping at his desk.
Isn't
at
it
work.
shitty? So we got to shout out Nick real quick. No hick Nick. You'll see him in the comments. We love him dearly.
Oh yeah.
He's watched, liked, commented on everything we've put out. He's our number one fan and subscriber.
Yeah.
He also happens to be a good coworker and friend.
Oh,
doing his best to support two gay autistic boys. But we love you, Nick.
Kissing
Nick.
on the lips, sucking the cock. We like being gay a lot. Santa Claus is coming
Yeah.
in me. Hey.
Oh!
He comes on my face, and he comes in my bussy, and then he comes on my tree. I stand up when I pee. Hey. Pissing in the urinal. It's filled with pubes. I like watching Shaggy and also Scoobs. Let's play with those sloppy old boobs. It's not the one I wanted. Because I was thinking... It's supper time. I was thinking... what was it? The Pop Skunk album. I swear it was on here.
You're hot?
It's got to be on this one. So I was thinking of doing a Pop Skunk album, but just sampling my rectal butthole when I fart and shit, and it would sound a lot like this. It'd be like, yeah, man, we white as hell. We like being affluent and smoking as well. Yeah. Get it? Really pop.
Fucking.
Well, yeah, because most ska is appropriated. Because most white people appropriated black and Jamaican culture and made ska music. Yeah, man. Rasta Santa, yeah.
You do the fucking stupid like Tom DeLonge voice all the time.
And I'm so
So
Jamaican.
that's what I was expecting to come out. And then when you just did the fucking oh my god.
Well, yeah, it's Christmas time. Get it?
Wait, what?
Yeah, man, podcasting.
Is there any funny clips?
Yeah, we got some.
Whew. Oh, brother.
What do you mean, oh, brother? What do you mean, oh, brother? Oh, Brother Barthol, great movie.
Hate lesbian Snow White.
Ugh. Well, you won't hate her after this.
Ooh, little candle. Oh, you gotta trim the wick. That thing ain't burning evenly.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because having said that, I have no idea what you're talking about. So you have to trim the wick as you burn candles? So that's what all these white
my
women
lovely
have.
wife Emily worked at Yankee Candle, so she knows all about it. And we use like multiple candles a week. We have candles going so much.
Now, you know what I call Yankee Candle?
Spanky Candle?
Spank Me Candle. You're close.
Oh, okay. She really loved that job too. It's a shame they don't pay well, Yankee. But
that's a bummer.
You have to trim the wick, and then like you'll notice like when you trim it, just like a little like tiny bit off the top. But you trim that, and then it'll light faster, and it burns better, and like you don't get like the wall of wax, like kind of
that's cool,
melting conically.
She'll have to teach me that.
Oh, you can buy a wick trimmer, or you can just use like scissors or like nail clippers. I've used in struggle situations. You just clip the top off a little.
Oh, like our favorite TD artist, SZA.
Now what?
That one is peony and cherry blossom.
That smells very good.
But we're big candle supporters on this podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm at Bed Bath and Beyond, not Bed Bath and Beyond, Bath and Body Works. They have those white barn candles,
white Clarn candles.
Today I'm going to show you how to use candles, pronouns, and
Are you
sentences.
fucking with me?
Candles, pronouns.
Are you fucking with me?
And oh my goodness, isn't that just so lovely? And please remember that these
Why you love
pronouns
her?
are very important to the people that want to
Love
hear
this.
and want to listen to how to use these in sentences. So please just scroll if you cannot handle this video, if you cannot handle watching it without sending some hate. That would be lovely because it's just all about respect. It is not about understanding. It's not anything that's harmful. What's harmful is the bullying, and I will always say that. But yeah, I hope
that
you
is a fair
understand.
point, but
And
we'll
here's how
continue
you
to
use
bully.
Candle's pronouns.
No, we're
Candle
not
is
bullying.
such a
No, we're
wonderful
just
person.
commentating.
Candle's
Oh.
smile is so contagious. In fact, I saw Candle make a whole audience smile.
Lights
I
up the
think
whole room.
Candle should be very proud of Candle's self.
That's
Oh
the
my
one that
goodness,
broke
we
me,
made
a
it
candle
through.
self.
Please remember that I am not a teacher. I am just a
Get
friend
this.
here to validate you through your pronoun journey or whatever journey
I mean,
you're
I guess
going
it's nice
through. And
she's here to
awesome
be a
go
positive
through it
mark
with a
on these
friend. So
people's
hello,
lives. But
here's
here's
a
my
friend.
thing.
And just so you know, I am doing a Vlogmas series. Every day I'm going to be posting a
Vlogmas.
vlog in December. I hope my mental health does not get in the way, but I am going to try and persevere and do this because I am queer and I am here and I am going to do it. If you like the cozy vibes, if you like the friend vibes, that is who I am. And oh no, it's the end of this episode, but I hope to see you on my next one, and that is why.
My beef with this, I think I've said it every time it comes up, but everything except like the self part, it's just like a name. Like,
Yeah.
just, why don't you just change your name to Candle then?
These people are mentally ill. Do you get it?
She did say her mental illness will get in the way of her Vlogmas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're
Like, I'm not trying to. I don't want to. I don't
not
want
with
there to be
this.
any kind of misconception that we're trying to invalidate trans people. We're big supporters of every facet of the LGBT community, whether you be trans, non-binary, whatever else. I'm not that great at it. I'm sorry, I'm not a great ally. But like, Candle self, like, what are you, stupid?
more like candle shelf. I want to get a shelf.
And here's the thing: it's
back
like
here.
most people I've learned don't fuck with the neo-pronoun shit anyway. They think it's dumb. I really think it's more of like a Gen Z thing for sure.
I would categorize it as made up horse crap.
Yeah, sure.
I guess we should take a break. I was gonna. That's a big clip, so we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah. Put it up. Now, give the kids a get. What do you think this video is going to be about? Based on what you can see here.
I took French in middle school for 2 years. I think the first word is history.
Pulsions.
The history of Beth.
Oh yeah, 6 years old. She's violent.
She's violent.
That was easy.
Yeah.
So some violent 6-year-old, maybe. I don't know.
L'histoire de Beth, 6 ans, est violente. I think that's how you'd pronounce that. I don't know.
Now here's
French
an
is a
update
hard
for you.
language. I don't know why they tried teaching it to middle schoolers.
Yeah, I was thinking about that last night when I was super inebriated. I was like, because the public school system has failed in this area we live. What I've started realizing is like the whole public school system, like being 12 years removed from public school now, it's like that's all babysitting. It's all a sham. Because like, yeah, you're not going to use, if you're going to take it, they should make all Americans take Spanish because
I was just going to, dude, you know what? I had a horrible experience. Not a horrible experience.
No, not a horrible one.
There's this Mexican restaurant we go to a lot, and every time I go to pick up my food, like, we kind of got to go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they speak English, but the one thing is, too, like, the girl that works at the counter has a very soft voice, kind of like me, so we both can't understand each other, and she has, like, a thicker accent. It's not...
That's kind of cool though.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I'm just like, I felt like such a dick because it's like I should be able to speak Spanish. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't have to speak English.
Because well, she can speak English is the thing.
Oh, I got you.
But it's like I felt like a dick because I was like, because I'm like, this would probably be easier if I spoke Spanish.
Correct.
In fact, over 50% of this country speaks Spanish, I think, right?
Some crazy statistic, yeah.
So it's like, I don't get why they didn't just force us to take Spanish for like our entire scholastic career almost. I feel like that would be such a important, you know what I mean?
Because it's actually beneficial. It's not just like, because like where I grew up, my public school, and this may sound like I'm affluent. Trust me, I'm not. My parents literally spent all their money on this. But when I graduated high school, they were like, well, what do you want as your gift? And I was like, for you guys to get married, because they got divorced. I had a rough high school because there's a lot of reasons. But anyways, yeah, I was just like, the best gift you can give me is stop stressing me out with all the crazy shit y'all are doing. And so they paid for a trip for me to go to Europe. It was an educational trip. And it was just so funny because I was the only like person in my socioeconomic bracket on the trip, and everyone else was just like super affluent. And they gave me some money to spend, so I bought a Thierry Henry jersey. But I literally blew all my money for the whole trip on one jersey. So I only ate like the food that was provided. But it was so funny to see, like, I think there was one girl who like bought like a Louis Vuitton purse from like it's like stupid shit like that, where it's like, well, and then she was like trying to speak French, and like I went to McDonald's at one of the malls in France, and then my buddy was like speaking fluent because I wanted to get a Royale with cheese, Pulp Fiction style.
Yeah.
Best burger I've ever had in my life, and I'm not being funny. That was literally one of the best because it's not USDA meat. It's like they do meat differently over there, and it's like actual meat. Yeah, it's like French actual FSDA
something.
We only use the cows chop chop chop. They cut the dick up. But yeah, he was like, because I'm picky, I'm autistic. I just wanted my burger with just cheese, and I was like, what's only cheese? And he was like, something fromage. So then he was just trying to be all fluent. And I'm like, it just dawned on me. I'm like, this is fucking R-worded because there's no reason to learn French unless you're affluent and can travel. Or like Italian. Like I'm gonna learn Italian in high school. Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Force kids to learn Spanish in high school, dude. That would not go over well.
Oh my god, all these cracker ass parents. I don't want my kid eating tacos at lunch every day.
Oh, the school tacos were the best because they loaded them up with the seasoning like way too much.
That Ortega. No, that's a cool card to pull, right? Full art.
I love that card.
Now you may have noticed what I'm doing on the mixer here. I'm starting to display a few.
I did notice that.
It's just a cool thing I do. Good doggy, we love you. She's being so behaved. This is good preparation for her for Christmas. Because she's going to be around another big dog. Because the dog she met the other day was a golden retriever, much as her sister is. My dad, their family, they have a large golden retriever. And she was really into this other dog. So I can't wait for her to finally meet her sister. Her Mr. Sister. Now, we did get an Astral Radiance pack.
Love that. We're also at exactly an hour right now, I'll have you know.
Okay. I don't have much else. I mean, I just have clips. We'll unbox all this stuff. I don't really have anything else. No more hockey cards. We're going to do a speak and spell. So.
Squeak and spell.
It should be a nice little tight hour-and-a-half episode, hopefully. Something like that. Oh, a little Brilliant Stars fun pack.
That's old, isn't it?
Fairly. But we were at Target the other day, and they had like 30 of them.
That is true.
It's so funny, the supply chain.
Also, I bought a pack of hockey cards for this podcast, and then I opened it at work because I was so bored. I never bought another one. I said I would, but I didn't. So next week I'll have 2.
More fun packs. I'm going to go ahead and venture a guess that these fun packs aren't going to be very fun for us. They were garbage last time.
Now, what date are you opening to?
The 18th.
18th? It's only the 11th.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Well, because tomorrow's the 12th, so I go 12 to 18. Because today, the first one I did today was 12, which is here. So I go for the week ahead because that'll make sense for our Christmas podcast because we'll drop it on Christmas and I'll open from 25 all the way.
Get it?
Because that's the thing. We're gonna probably release an episode on Christmas Day because it's like a Sunday or maybe that Monday after. Oh, but that's the thing. It's like it only goes to 25, so I figured the last Christmas episode we'll just do a bunch of like. I want to do like album reviews. I want to do like talk about our podcast business in review because I've been contemplating a lot about this business we're running. I'm very proud of it. So I think it'd be cool, especially since I'm traveling and you're probably traveling and Emily's going to travel with you.
I am, yes.
It would make sense to maybe do a quick hour podcast, just do a last podcast of the year and we'll just kind of, because a lot of the podcast people I follow, they take off December. They're just like, nah, we're done because they're traveling and stuff. Ooh, our chilling rain. We can pull a Charizard from there. All right, last one, boys. 18. Yeah, because then next week we'll do 19 through 25, and then that'll lead us up to Christmas, and then we'll be in the new year.
That's great.
New year, new podcast.
Isn't it crazy? It's almost 2023. Like, what have we been through in the past couple of years?
A lot of crap.
Not even as you and I personally, but just humanity. Like, isn't that crazy?
Nice little red coin to go with my blue coin. Yeah, it's a little nuts. It stresses me out for sure. That doesn't stay there. Oh, you know it'll. Oh, I could go right there. Perfect. Hi, baby. You love advent calendars. Should I get you a doggy advent calendar? Now you may be also proud of me because I cleaned up all the trash, which is really stressing me out here. Because it really was. There was too much crap here.
There was a lot of crap here.
Got our new lights, which I love. I did also do us a huge favor. Not that I need them because I'm a card opening professional. But I did bring the scissors over. Oh, that's smart. If we ever need them. I love that she's kind of like your sidekick. Like she just sits calmly next to your leg and just stares at me.
If I don't look at her, touch her.
Now, I was right. These are not fun. They're just crap car. I mean, the Psyduck is cool because I like Psyduck and he's funny. But, yeah, rest in peace to Pokemon on this channel. I'm never playing that crap again.
Yeah, we're a hockey card channel now.
Well, no, not just like the game itself.
Oh, boy.
Zach plays type shit.
That's a good thumbnail right there. Oh, you're going to be in the thumbnail.
Now, it's not because I'm lazy, but you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to let you make the thumbnail for this week.
Oh, balda.
Because I like, I like some of the thumbs that you made, and mine aren't that great.
I'll make the thumbnail.
Now this, I don't think this is worth much energy, but this is kind of a cool one. It's a double turbo energy, reverse hollow. Who cares, really? So those are the 2 fun packs. At some point, I'm hoping what I can do, because I don't want to not release content. Because I was thinking, like, we could just take the last week of December off. I don't want to do that. I just want to keep this train rolling.
Just got to record. Like, in the next couple weeks, I'll probably record, like, a shitload in advance.
I'm going to do that tonight with God of War, baby.
Because I think if I do the right amount and release them a certain way, I can get Modern Warfare done. Then I can just get a bunch of NHL out.
Energy? Yellow? I'm guessing yellow. What do you think today?
I think that's a good guess, honestly. Can I copy your guess?
Why not, One podcast, 2 minds. One podcast, 1 mind. Oh, it's a fire.
The fire one.
Oh, my God. Now, I'm not going to... Because I like that we did this with the last pack. Like, I don't really care about these little cards. We're just going to skip to the good ones at the end. Because what I'm going to do with this extra time, I'm hoping when I do film a lot of gameplay, I'm going to go buy a bunch of boxes and then just, like, not online, not for the podcast, for the channel. I'm just going to do, like, a shitload of organization with all these cards. Oh, that's a great card. I love that for me. Some bitch-ass trainer was the reverse hollow. But look at this really cool hollow. A Gengar. That's a dope hollow. I'll actually take time to sleeve him up real quick, Sleeve Daddy.
Dude, the second I stop touching her, I swear to God.
Luna.
Like, if I just have my hand on her, she'll just...
sit. Yeah. No, that's totally her anxiety. So, yeah, she has to be touching you at all times.
Ready, watch. The second I do this...
Talking about Pokemon.
Doing a podcast.
Using the R word.
Necessarily paying too much attention.
Well, it's fine now.
Okay, now she doesn't care.
She has no rhyme or reason to her behavior. Yeah, as you know, I did rescue her / adopt her. She was definitely abused, I can tell, but one of those things where her anxiety, yeah, she just has to be touching you. So, like, when she's sleeping, just one body part has to be touching constantly. She loves to hold my hand. I don't know if you've ever seen her do. She loves to hold hands. Like, she'll just rest her hand. Okay. Put my sleeve on. Get it? You're a sweet doggy. You'll be happy I'm not going to go to lunch today, so I'll stay here with you, and we'll edit the podcast, get it?
She does editing the podcast.
You know what I'm going to do? Have you tried these new Pizza Hut melt things?
No, I keep getting commercials for them. Every
so good
ESPN game, they have 3 commercials they play, and one of them's the Pizza Hut one.
Like Pizza Hut. Here's the pro tip. So I bought a pizza melt and a whole pizza last week, and the pizza went bad because there's so much pizza. I'm a single person. So today, I'm going to try the buffalo chicken melt and the pepperoni one. I'm going to have 2. So I'm going to have 1 slice, because it comes with 2 slices or whatever. So I'm going to do one of each today, and then I'll bring those to work tomorrow for lunch.
You know what's interesting is a lot of people, I mean, maybe it's just me, but like a lot of those pizza places, even the fast food ones, have like subs and shit, and nobody, I feel like, gets them. Like one time I was home alone.
Macaulay
in,
Culkin?
like, high school, and my parents left me like $20 or whatever to get something, which is also crazy because you can never get something delivered plus a tip now for $20.
Purple.
But I got I was looking at the Domino's menu, and I'm like, damn, I don't really like want. And this is back when we had a drawer at our kitchen table full of takeout menus, and you had to call to order because nothing had online ordering yet. This is how old I am.
Good times.
23. I was born in 1999. But before you get into that card, I ordered like a little sub thing, and it was like baked almost really well. It was really good. Shout out Domino's for that sub. That's like I don't know. I don't remember anything. I have a terrible memory, but I remember that night where I got that sub.
It's a great card. That's a great pull for an advent calendar. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's a beautiful. Yeah, look at the hollow on there. That's real nice. I hope it actually put in the candle.
Oh. I started Emily's parents' kitchen table on fire once with a candle.
Oh, that's great. I'm sure they loved that.
So, well, luckily it's a really old table and they don't give a fuck about it.
Oh, well, thank God for that then.
Thankfully, but there was a candle lit on their kitchen table, and me and Emily just got home from like going to the store or something.
Going to the store.
And I set a plastic grocery bag next to it, and the handle just kind of went.
Oh no!
There, nobody saw it, and then it like somehow it got out of the candle and then onto the table, and it was all like on fire. It was terrible.
That does sound terrible. Terribly fun. Now here's the thing about having fun with cards. Let's watch this clip.
Okay.
Because it's a long one. It's 4.5 minutes.
Holy shit.
And we don't have to watch all of it. I just want you to watch enough of it to get the vibe. We can stop at any time and talk about it. But in the meantime, I'm going to look up how much this card's worth. Just keep
Have you ever rubbed your private parts?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do it a lot?
A lot.
How much do you do that?
What's going on with your face over there?
Not every single day in Lexington.
This is so uncomfortable.
I did it every single day until it got real bad and messed up, and I had to go to the doctor, and I did not like it.
What do you mean by real bad?
Well, it looked real raw, got all kinds of boo-boos on it, germs.
Fucking laughing over there. This is so...
You'll understand why I'm laughing later.
Inappropriate times.
If you want to laugh, you can laugh. Trust me on this one.
I remember one time, specifically,
I'm just like
when we were at the
uncomfortable.
hospital waiting for Tim to come out. He was there visiting, and Beth and John were.
This card's worth like $3.
Turned around and she had her legs
Great
spread
investment.
and was masturbating in a public parking lot. And I had tried to explain to her numerous times before that's
She's got a good parent, at
area.
least.
You don't do it in public places. And gone over that with her, and
why is this all
and
in
it
French?
never seemed to faze her.
She's from France. The kid.
Julie, how often would your daughter masturbate?
Daily.
Why is this like an interview?
Do you have animals?
Like, what's the point of this?
You'll learn why.
Can you tell me their names?
It's just like, what an odd TV program.
And Daddy said,
Yeah, it's definitely an odd one. You're on the right path.
that there was a stray cat who did not have a home, so Daddy was taking care of it and took it to the vet when he had his flight to go.
And what do you do to the animals, Beth?
Stick them with pins
Do you stick them a little bit or a lot?
a lot,
What are you trying to do to the animals, Beth?
kill them.
You get it yet?
When you stick them with the pins.
Do you understand this?
No!
All right, we'll go and stop it.
But we have to keep watching. No, we have to.
Well, I just wanted to take a break to say happy holidays. Back to it.
Granny cries. She's a dog.
She got baby birds down out of the nest, and we thought maybe she was just curious. So we explained that she could hurt them, put them back, and went through a whole sitting down and talking to her about the problem of it. And the next day we went out to check the baby birds, and they were on the ground dead with their necks broken.
Jesus Christ.
Let's talk about what happened once when you were.
So you're just scrolling on
smaller,
TikTok
when
and this
you-
just.
Yeah.
When you found
That was
some
the next
baby
one.
birds
That was the
in a-
next
in a
one.
tree. What did you do then?
I took them out.
Hmm. And what did Mom say to you?
Yeah, don't meet this
that the
kid. She might
mother
get
will
you.
not come back.
You know, we gotta protect Luna from this kid.
Somebody
I'm gonna
touched
stick you with
her baby.
pins.
No, she's a sweet girl.
Are the baby
We would never
birds
stab
big
her
and
eyes out with a
small?
ballpoint pen.
Can you describe
So
them
what's
for
this
me?
kid's issue? She like possessed or something?
Yeah,
I'm getting
so
like Exorcist vibes from the whole masturbation thing.
I'm gonna put a link in the description because I didn't even research it enough
I
yet.
thought that was going to be a completely different thing. I wasn't expecting it to go to the killing animals route.
No, and
I was really
impressed.
curious as to why.
You made it pretty far into that.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Well, that's the thing. It's like a 10-minute TikTok video. And everyone in the comment section is like, someone send me the link to the story. Where's the link to the story? So she's like a famous serial killer. And she's
A
like
little kid?
Yeah, she's in an institution. And that's why. Because like they're interviewing her and trying to figure out what went wrong with her.
She killed people.
Yeah. And it's total Jeff Dahmer shit where she like.
How does a little kid kill people? And
She's an insane kid. She has mental fucked up It's like Jeff Dahmer. Did you watch the Dahmer show?
Yeah.
You know how he started with animals and then he was like looking at their organs. He's like, ooh, I like the way they look in the light. And then it was just, it's
Yeah.
the same energy of like, she was a kid,
But how
killed
many
animals.
people did she kill?
We don't know. That's why I just wanted to do this as like an appetizer. So all the comments were like, where's the story? And then some people were saying like, oh, it's her. Here's a link. So we need to track down. And then next week we're going to delve into it more. Because I thought it was a prank at first, but then when I read through the comments, people were like, "Oh no, I learned about her in high school," or like, "I remember I heard about this back in the day." Because it's, as you can tell, it's old. It's from like the 70s or 80s. So yeah, that kid's fucked, and she's in an institution. They're interviewing her, and they're trying to figure out like what went wrong. Very like Michael Myers Halloween.
Yeah. Okay.
Merry Christmas. That was a great one. And that's the thing is I couldn't not share that. I wasn't gonna just like, oh, I'll keep scrolling.
It's the very first part is obviously a huge shock.
Yeah.
Made me very uncomfortable. But it's not where I expected that to go, especially if you don't know what it is.
Oh, I thought she had Benjamin Buttons at first. I thought she was like an adult. You know that movie The Orphan where it's the adult and look like a kid? I thought it was that. She's like flicking her adult bean, but she just looks like a kid. It was literally a kid jacking off. And be like, yeah, then I stabbed the birds. We didn't get to the part because I had to stop it at a certain point because I was just like, this is too long-winded. But she talks about like how she broke the baby birds, but she won't come out and say it. So she's still, I think, a little removed from her behavior. 'Cause she wasn't like, yeah, snap their necks, ha! Like they're like, what happened to the bird? And she goes, oh yeah, they died. Like, yeah, but did you like squeeze them too hard? And she's like, yeah, they were. I grabbed them from the. And she's like kind of pussyfoots around it. She doesn't just say like, yeah, I killed the bird. So you can tell she's.
Interesting.
She's fucked.
Well, that's sad. Isn't it cool that you can just be born like that?
Oh yeah.
That could be me or you right now.
Now this kicks off a series of cool stuff.
Is this an X-ray? This looks like a pelvic bone or something.
No, well that one. So that video was called Cool Kid. This one is called Cool Guy. Because I have a series here. You know how I used to do this for you, like cool couple, cool whatever. So we're back on that shit, on that wave.
Oh, it's a zoomed in sideways picture of a fat guy. Wasn't an X-ray. Jesus.
Get it? Because when you do that as a kid, you grow up to be that. That's the joke there.
Man. What's that back? Why block out the nipples if you're doing that crap?
Hi, puppy. Come here.
That song's actually kind of a banger, though, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. Now we got Cool Guy. We got Cool Kid. Which one should I do first? Oh, yeah. We'll do a Cool Couple. Now, this one's about 2 minutes, so hang tight. But it's worth it. These are some of my new people that I found. They're part of the furry community of the Wolf Pack, you know?
I think I have that shirt.
The
The shirt
Pokemon
the guy's wearing. I think that's from Kohl's.
Well, I want you to pay attention to a couple things in this one. Because they say, ending the video when we cringe. I want to know your opinion on who you think's more cringy of the two. And
So
I
they're
also,
supposed to be cringing at something? Or we're supposed to be cringing?
you'll see once it starts. You'll kind of see what's going on. But yeah, I want to know which one you think is worse. because she was part of this wolf community. I didn't realize that, because remember last week she was with a different guy wearing the fedora.
Yeah.
So now she's with this other guy.
I'm gonna guess the guy is worse just by looking at them. But we'll see.
That's fair. Well, let's find out together. She does love Pokemon, so that's cool.
You're first.
Already, the
Is his
start.
shirt wet?
The
It's
start.
covered in wet stuff.
Yeah.
It's covered in little.
The start is my favorite.
That part.
No,
that part.
With the shoulder.
You're first.
To infinity and beyond.
Toy Story reference.
A1 Buzz Lightyear reference.
Thank you. Like the steak sauce.
Here we go.
A1. You got this.
Oh, it's not wet. He sewed patterns of animals onto his Cole's button-down shirt.
This is correct. Astute observation.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
Look. I'm doing the dance.
You're literally him. They would have had to done face up. They couldn't even show you on camera in the 60s. You're too cute.
Okay.
Oh my god, his face.
I'm actually gonna think about that later.
Okay.
That was hot.
Thank you.
Mom! I think I'm gonna be sick. I barfed into the womb.
Literally POV me waking up at 4 a.m. to tell my mom I pooped.
Mom, I threw up.
No.
Okay,
me.
You're not gonna get me.
How have they not ended the video?
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
They don't end it till they cringe.
Down blue.
Okay, literally cringed on that one.
Nothing.
Yeah, I love you, turkey meat.
I like you. I like you.
I
Turkey
like you.
meat?
I'm gonna ask your mom if I can propose when we're in high school. Why are you away from me?
I want to be with you.
you too.
Gives me the jivers.
Your scent
We
makes me
literally-
feel at home.
We literally didn't even lose this challenge.
We didn't.
because
I
we just
didn't
need.
actually-
We just need.
Dude, these people need to
I
get
know,
hit. Jeez, Louise.
I'm just gonna.
Whoa, wow.
That's perfect.
These people need to be hit.
It's just, why are they here? You know?
That the same question could be asked about our YouTube channel.
That is very true.
Because like we have a better reason. Like we have a high quality podcast and channel, tons
Here,
of
let me see
views.
that toilet paper tube.
Gotta wipe out my back, pussy.
You can roar like a lion with one of these.
She looks very frightened. Oh yeah, get her up there. Come on up. No, I don't want her to. I don't want her to do that.
Do you want to ruin my $100 headphones?
Now here's the cool thing about her and my childhood dog. So my childhood dog was a little piece of shit, right? And we didn't train her right, so we trained her that these were toys. So what I would do, and I'll demonstrate it now. So I would pretend it's like a paper towel or a toilet paper roll, so it's smaller.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I'd fill it with milk bones, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's very smart.
Then I would do this, right? Make a fold at the end like that. And then it would be like that long. And then it'd be a little treat thing. And then I would like wrestle with her and like play with it. But then, yeah, she just became a monster 'cause she would like take socks and people's like, so very proud of this dog that she knows. Like, I think even if I forced her to be a bad dog, she'd be like, I don't like
can't
the
see
way
her fucking around. Like that's the cool thing because she's very anxious and stuff. But I can't see her like
misbehaving.
Well, she misbehaves constantly. But
No,
like,
she would never.
I can't see her like scratching stuff up or like eating stuff.
Oh, no,
You know
no.
that's very good that she doesn't do that because most anxious dogs do.
Good girl. Laying down on the ground. Now, you know when you're a cool kid, right? You turn into a cool guy, you fall in love, cool couple, and then you become an older cool couple. This is them later in life. And I wanted to do a sound drop for this one, but I think it would have spoiled it, so.
Where's my underpants? Where's my underpants? Where's my underpants?
Well, speaking of that beat kind of reminded me while you were gone. Did you want to talk about the Mount Westmore?
Yeah.
Because I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but I know you're on that.
That's why I included this video as a great transition. What we'll do is talk about music and review. Yeah, so I'm of the mind that because we're gonna do an album and review like a YouTuber thing for the last one, you know, where we do like the what's it called, the S tier and the ranking lists.
Yeah,
it's all the rage these days. That meme is S tier. The frog, the I like turtles kid. I did recreate the meme on my unboxing video with the kid with the hoodie with his ears. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did like that.
So here's where I'm at musically. This has been one of the better years for hip hop.
Yeah, in a long time.
As far as bad hip hop albums go, the only one I can think of, the top of my head, is none of them. Because even Benny the Butcher's shit ass fucking Tana Talk 59 or whatever.
What? Tantalk is the shit.
No,
It's
I just like talking shit on Benny the Butcher because I feel like he can't handle the beef very well. Because it's like him and Freddie are beefing, but like Freddie seems unaffected by Benny. But it's so funny how like butthurt Benny is about Freddie, and it's like,
That is
why?
true. He does seem very butthurt.
It's like,
'Cause,
why,
Freddie's
dude?
always just gonna clown on you. Like he doesn't take it seriously, at least on the internet facing side of it.
And I love Benny.
Like in the background, Benny might be winning the beef, but on the internet side of things, it's like Freddie's always gonna win because he's just fucking more
crazy.
funny than you. And then being funny is all that matters online.
He's also bald, but doesn't have to wear a hat. Benny has to wear a hat. That's the one gripe I have about Benny, because I love his music.
He won't go full bald.
Yeah, he won't go full bald, and like he always wears that hat. And I feel like when artists become that, where it's like you just have a signature look,
yeah,
it's hard to like step out of that, because like you can see Nas
Just get, like hair plugs or whatever.
Hair thugs.
I wouldn't put it that way, but
I call them hair thugs. Is that not right? Hair. What were
but yeah,
we
is there
doing?
No reason he couldn't get like artificial hair or like a wig?
Were we talking about that last week about butt plugs or something? We're gonna do hair implants. I feel like.
Oh, what was it? It was. No, it was something with. Oh fuck! What was it?
Was it 7-Eleven?
Here's a fountain of Slurpees.
I don't. Well, the fans get it. People that watched the last episode and remember one obscure reference will get it.
But no, I'm just clowning on Benny. But there's some albums like that Benny album. They're just kind of like I won't go back and listen to them. I may in a few years when I'm like, but yeah, there's some albums where I want it, like Mr. Morale, Donda's even still very much, even though it's old. I'm trying to think. I don't want to spoil my rankings, but this Mount Westmore is up there for me, because I'm having the same reaction as you did with Metro Boomin. But I just think it's impossible. With Mr. Morale, it's really hard to rank albums because it's like that's a work of art. I mean, that's like a once in a lifetime thing. So I feel like that's its own category. But the Mount Westmore, I thought it was not going to be corny, but think back to like Snoop Lion.
It definitely has potential to.
It has corny potential. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And it's not, because my favorite song from the album is arguably the corniest, where it's called Up and Down, and it's talking about how bitches with fat asses can't fit in their jeans, so they have to jump up and down to physically fit in them. And the hook is that E40 goes left cheek, right cheek, oh, left cheek, right cheek.
But that's just so
oh.
E40 though. Like it can't be bad. Is the thing. Like if someone else did it, yeah. But if E40 does it, it's fucking cool.
If Benny the Butcher did that,
that would be weird if Benny did that.
But no, I love. I was like, no, the album's great. Because right now I have that, SZA, bitch, and Metro Boomin in rotation, and I would rank it right now. I listen to Mount Westmore the most. I go through the Metro. Some people were trying to say that there was too much. I think Fantano said that. He was like, there was too much Future in 21, and it's like, what do you want? It's two of his most popular artists that he collabs with.
Yeah, I will say 21's contributions. I'm normally a big 21 fan.
You didn't like it?
The song with Young Nudie, I don't like that one.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
But yeah, just he kind of sounded weird on the song with The Weeknd. And I feel like he doesn't add as much as he usually does.
Screw you, Abel. Go back to Crew Love. Take care. No, I didn't swap out my vinyl. I still have my Quasi. I haven't bought vinyl in a while though.
I don't want to bring my cool shit. I just keep the Tupacalypse Now there because it's a dope album and it'll stay forever.
That's right. But yeah, listen to Mount Westmore, because it's one of those things where I think it's a product of the pandemic, and I think it's also a product of the last 10 years of people shitting on old head rappers. especially like recently with the 21 and Nas collab where they made that single and just squashed the beef on wax, as the kids say. I think it's so cool because, yeah, you can sound corny as an old rapper. Like KRS-One will say stuff where I'm like, okay, man. But he's also fucking KRS-One, so you can't really discredit his contribution considering he created the genre pretty much. But that's what I love about these guys is like they could easily just throw up the towel. They can make another Bic lighter commercial.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, like, because that's always been my beef recently with Snoop is like Snoop will hop on tracks or singles. Like I worked on that Bootsy and Snoop song, and it was just like amazing because it was like Snoop clearly in that moment was like, oh, I'm just gonna like riff with Bootsy. So he comes on the track and he's like, it's Bootzilla. And it's like, okay, that's the Snoop I want. And I feel like he's doing that on this album where he's not just in the background spitting like easy bars. Like he's saying some hard shit. Like I think.
And Snoop Dogg hasn't been like hard in a long
No. Some of the like the bars that are getting me are Too Short and E40. I feel like when they come, like E40 is just controlling the album in terms of the mood and the funny shit.
Yeah.
But Too Short will say some shit where I'm like, because I mean, if you should watch YMH. All our subscribers, go watch just type in YMH Too Short, and he walks through with Tom like pimping and stuff, and it's so fucking funny because he will not admit on mic that he pimps, but clearly he does, and they're trying to pussyfoot around of like, no, I just manage some girls that do OnlyFans. I've never been a pimp before, and it's like, all right, man, all right, Todd, but that's what I love. They're all in their bags respectively, and it's just like every time I hear him be like what does he say? He goes, every time I step out, I'll make sure I'm wearing Oakland colors. I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that. Because I grew up on the San Francisco, like E40, Too Short.
See, it's funny because I didn't love it remotely. And the funny thing is, it's like the Snoop Dogg I grew up with was like the corny, shitty, like super commercialized Snoop Dogg, which he's a very commercial man now. Which good, get your bag, Snoop Dogg.
Martha.
But it's like going back, listening to his old discography and then the newer shit he's been putting out. It's like, damn. That's cool. Because I grew up only knowing corny, like, Super Bowl commercial Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
I didn't know, because it's weird for me, because a lot of those, like, especially Snoop Dogg, it's like, when he was in his prime, so to speak, he was like a street, like a street rapper. Like, he was, you know what I mean? And it's like, but when I grew up with him, he was just always, so it was weird, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I love Snoop Dogg.
We love Poop Hog.
I got him right back there.
Poop Hog.
Maybe I should get a Snoop Dogg album. I should get the Dogfather back there.
You know what they're releasing is all of the, I have the Biggie album cover Funko Pops. Biggie. They're releasing all of the Snoop ones, so they're doing Dogfather and like Doggy Style. With him with like the braids, and he's like throwing up the West Coast gang signs and stuff.
So sick.
We'll buy that. Now this one kind of goes with our hip hop thing because hip hop artists, they always like to talk about, especially nowadays, legal weeds everywhere, talking about doing drugs.
Yeah.
We want to come through and make sure that we don't come incorrect. We want to come correct with our fans and our friends and family.
That's right.
We want everyone to know that we believe on this show, on this channel, that when it comes to drugs, just like Mr. Mackey, I think was the one from South Park always said, drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad.
She dead. She died of fentanyl. Fitting off these nuts in her mouth.
Gotcha. You thought it was going to be a dead fentanyl user.
I really did, especially with like the shirt that's like super stretched out.
That's why I wanted to pull this one because he did such a good job of pump faking us. Some people, they shoehorn
I thought this was legitimately going to be some sort of tragic thing.
Right, yeah.
But nope.
She overdosed, like the little child killer.
And all these nuts in her mouth.
That's a new one. I hadn't heard that. That's probably going around the playgrounds, the kids these days.
Fitting
all these nuts.
That is actually pretty good.
Here's a fountain of Slurpees.
I gotta know what this is. Is that like the finale or something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I put the thing up too soon.
Let's see, we've done a lot of this. So yeah, we'll end on a group of videos. I think what we should do is we'll do one more group, a speak and spell, and then the last one to round it out.
Sounds great.
So you would think I'd want to end with Christmas stuff, but no. Let's just do it right now. It's a fountain of Slurpees. It's a fountain of Slurpees. Now someone has, unfortunately, not a holiday message, I don't think. I think this is more of a targeted Christmas.
Okay.
And we support everybody, but yeah, he's got a Christmas message for you.
Miss Jane wishes everybody a Merry Christmas. Buy her handmade, American-made gift ideas at craftyjane.etsy.com, craftyjane.etsy.com. They're affordable and...
Get it?
Why is he yellow?
Oh, he has jaundice. When your skin turns... No, I don't know. This guy's fucked. So, you know how on TikTok it'll say, like... It'll have on the side, at least on the mobile app, it'll be like hearts, comments, likes, reshares. So what I did is when I go to like bounce these, I hit the arrow. It's like share it. I copy the link. I put it in a note message. Then I email it to myself. And then I render them in OBS. It's a little behind the scenes for you. But what cracked me up is I went back, because I always do this Saturday night. I'm like, are there any stragglers? Unfortunately, there was a bunch of Joe content, but I'm going to save that for next week. Because we have other Joe content. It's just too much. Like there's going to be some Huey Crowley. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I pulled him back up again. Because I've been getting a lot of zeros, where it's just like, oh, we're the first one to see this guy. As of yesterday, anyways, and I bounced this a week ago, it still says 000, and the arrow just has a 1 because we're the only ones.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's like this is a copy of another TikTok. Like you could see, it's like double layer. So like, what the fuck is this even?
I don't know. I don't understand. Luckily, like most good movies, there's always a sequel. So here's part 2 for you.
Merry Christmas. It's the Christmas moose that says, get your animal hat at craftyjane.etsy.com, craftyjane.etsy.com. You'll love them. They're fun.
Get it?
But the who?
It's Mr. Moose.
What's
his
name? Maybe it'll change.
Merry Christmas. It's the Christmas moose.
Oh, it's the
Christmas moose.
It's the Christmas moose.
Crap, we got to go to craftyjane.etsy.com.
Oh, we sure will. Now this is the last one for the Christmas themed one. And yeah, it might be my favorite clip from this episode. We'll
What's
see.
with the fucking long pumpkin on the floor? Is that even a pumpkin?
It's holiday time. Get it?
Why is it so long?
You don't want to put up your Christmas decorations? Yes?
Upper.
I'm just concerned about that pumpkin. I don't get the dimensions of that pumpkin at all.
You ever seen the thing on the internet where they wrapped rubber bands around the watermelon?
Yes.
I think that's what happened to that pumpkin, yeah. No, I just like when he says up there. Because that's where they keep. That's where they keep his holiday stuff. Obviously, he's like up there.
I like that.
Yes?
Yeah. Sorry, I was talking.
You don't want to put up your Christmas decorations? Yes?
I'm so excited to put up his Christmas decorations up there.
Looks like a Scooby-Doo villain the way it comes at the camera, though. Get you. Yeah, he's severely mentally challenged, but that was the point. Is like Christmas is for everybody. The holidays are for everybody, and don't let capitalism or society tell you that you can't enjoy the holidays. If 2 white guys don't enjoy their holidays, doesn't mean you can't.
Yeah,
everyone deserves to enjoy what they like. You know, I'm gonna take my pants off and jacket and play God of War and eat pizza melts. And if that's not what you like, then who cares? Just do what you like. I'm gonna do what I like because it's Sunday. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Now, I think. Yeah, I am correct. So we have 1 segment left, but we'll do a speak and spell.
All right.
What are we at time-wise? 34. I want it to end already. Damn editing. I hate editing podcasts. But I'm not leaving for lunch, so that'll save me time today.
I love that. I want to get lunch on the way home.
Hopefully the plan is to...
Emily is texting me as well.
Oh, I love that. Hopefully the plan is to edit, and then while it's rendering, I'll go get the pizzas and come back and eat them with my mouth.
Emily asked if you want cookies. She just sent me that. She made all this morning.
Oh, sure. Yeah, like if she's going to, like, she'll give you the cookies and you'll bring it to work tomorrow, I bet. That'd be great for me.
Spell level E. Press go.
We're on level E now? We were on level D last week. We're on level fucking E now? Oh, my God.
Difficult. All right,
mystery word.
But
it's the mystery word.
How many spaces is it?
In different letters. Press the clue button for help.
It's only 5 today. So we might do 2. But this one's easy. We'll see. But that could also make it challenging, you know? Because if it's only 5. I don't know. What should we do? Oh, should we do C for Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, the fourth one is C. I'm glad we guessed Christmas. Thanks, Santa. You're the shit.
Why don't we do a vowel? Why don't we do A?
Yeah.
A.
Ooh, no A's.
Okay.
I'm thinking CH. I'm always on the CH vibe.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess H.
H.
Oh, there's no H's.
Here's a fountain of Slurpees.
We guessed A and E. We haven't guessed E.
You haven't guessed E yet.
Ooh. There are two E's. The third and fifth letter. So it's blank blank ECE. I feel like we got this now.
What the fuck could that be?
I'm thinking peace. P-I-E-C-E.
That's a good idea.
Should we guess I?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Fuck with me. Fuck with me on this shit.
I bet that's a P.
Pussy ass subscribers can't fuck with this level of E shit.
I bet there's a P right at the beginning there.
Has to be, or niece could be. But I'm feeling P today. Let's show the kids the victory, because this has to be the victory that we've always wanted.
Yeah.
And you know what they say? If you want it,
flaunt it.
Flaunt it. It's not peace.
I bet it's niece.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's nothing else it can be. All right, we'll go ahead and guess it right now.
Ooh.
Hey, yo, I got a niece, and she got a nephew, son. That's a brother. I fucked your mother.
It's not peace.
Love that. Should we do a second one? No, we're short on time.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
We're hungry
now.
So let's do. Let's shut her down. So our winning streak continues.
We haven't failed at the kids game yet. We almost did last week.
We sure did, but we would never. Now, in regards to our great friend Joe and our other great friend Jason Davis Mayfish, Jason David Mayfish.
Yeah,
I always mess his name up. We have a shout out to both Joe and Jason here. Well, shout out from Joe. Shout out to Joe from us for making it, and then a shout out from Joe to Jason David Mayfish.
What's up, everyone? I was going to do it in the helmet, too. Dragon Dagger came early.
He's got the greens.
This is to Jason David Frank's family and fans.
Jason David Mayfish.
Jason David Mayfish.
Let's do this. Call upon the power of the Dragon Sword.
He has the best fucking props, dude. Like, we need all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Hope y'all like that. And
we did.
Came with the surprise.
Surprise.
3 extra. Next video, I'll show you
3 extra.
The 3 extra.
Now Joe's active again, hard. So he's doing a lot of shit.
When is he not active?
Well, there's some lulls.
He just posts a lot when he is active.
I think he goes in motions because he does a lot of lives too. And one of the lives, remember I teased the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
So the one I teed up for that one was actually taken down.
No.
So yeah, but yeah, that's just Joe. He's on his Skullman shit, I think, right? Yeah, Skullman 1011. So check this out. So this is a cool new update for you. So as I told you, I think offline, privately, there's a Joe hater out there, and by Joe I mean Scott Rogers, and that Scott Rogers hater is this guy named David Hill. So he has an account where he does like memes and makes fun of Joe for stuff.
This old fucking man.
I don't know if that's actually him, but yeah, it may be.
Hello, everyone. Well, today is Taco Tuesday. Just make sure you don't eat too much tacos, or I'll put you on a shitter. Until then, have a nice day. Peace.
What?
Yeah. I pulled that one specifically because it made 0 sense. My guess is Joe made a video of him like fake shitting on a toilet.
Oh.
So then this guy was like making fun of him, so he put like some filter on his face, and then was like, "Here's a PSA: don't eat too many tacos." Get it? But he rips into Joe. And speaking of ripping into Joe, we would never because we love him.
Yeah.
But this is the closing clip we're about to show here.
Okay.
So this was episode 16. I can't believe we have so many episodes. What a crazy time. So many subscribers. New game is coming out this week on the channel.
What game is it? Do I know?
Yeah, it's a surprise. It's the one I bought all the paraphernalia for.
Oh, yeah, I'm a fucking idiot.
The set dressing. Now, we can have a public conversation about it. So, here's the thing. So, it comes out on... well, you could probably guess what it is. I mean, it comes out this week. It comes out on Tuesday. Because my uploads are usually Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
But I wanted to come out on Wednesday. But then I also don't get home from work till like 8:30 on Tuesday. So how would you feel about this? Is I could either shoot for like an hour, render it, probably upload it in the morning of Wednesday, and then you could just upload on Thursday. So we have it for the internet, because the internet's going to be chirping on Wednesday, because Tuesday is release day. They're going to be like, where's the content? We could either do that, and I could push and do that, or I could just record it Wednesday and then upload Thursday. I don't know.
I'm trying to, if you can, because I usually record on Tuesday, so or like Monday or Tuesday, so regardless, I'll have something ready for Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah.
So you can upload whenever you want. I would say push for Wednesday, so you can upload it like when it's going to be trending.
So we want that. Like
but
God of War
if it'll be
popped.
too much for you with your late work shift, don't do it. But
I honestly don't think so, because it just won't be one that comes out at midnight. I'll have to like upload
I've been
it.
dropping at 8 a.m. I don't know if it affects it, but I think it's easier for me to do, because I
That's
would
what I'm
usually be
doing.
like pushing myself real hard to get something done and uploaded.
Oh, speaking of that, 8 a.m. 2 for Tuesday. So tomorrow we got a special for you, and if it's already Tuesday, you already watched this crap. So I got God of War cranking, right?
Mhm.
But I'm also dropping a surprise unboxing video Tuesday morning. So God of War is coming out midnight for you to watch.
I wish I unboxed anything.
You could. We unboxed the coffee. That counts.
That is true.
I kept that a secret surprise. That was the Joe surprise that I told Joe at work. Because he knows of Collectivo, so he was like, "Oh, that's a dope surprise." Now here's a further surprise, and we'll watch our last clip and leave. The further surprise is that was part 1 of your Christmas gift. Part 2 will have arrived for next week's episode. I was going to text Emily, but I already know that you're going to love this surprise. Just know that I went through great lengths and efforts to secure this present. It's completely sold out everywhere. It's very rare and worth a lot of money. I was going to get it as something that I could pick up in our local town here, and it was so rare that wasn't possible. So I finagled something really cool, and I got the confirmation, I think this morning, that the label has been created. Because I was worried they were going to say, like, oh, it's sold out, like we've canceled it. I literally stayed up. I was working so hard on this shit. I stayed up till 3 a.m., and I set an alarm at midnight thinking I'd be asleep because it dropped at midnight, and I went to grab it, and it was sold out. So then randomly at 3 a.m., I'm like shutting this down, and I'm like, let me go. Oh, you know what? Let me check it. And I look, and I go, and it says in stock. So I ordered it for pickup. Wasn't. So now it's shipping. So it should be here theoretically by the time we film our next episode.
Interesting.
You're gonna love it.
Intrigued
It's
to see
something you'll definitely. Don't get your hopes. It's not something crazy expensive, but it's something very rare and cool.
Okay.
Now, did I order one for myself as well? Find out.
Now I'm trying to think, what would you order for yourself? We'll figure it out.
It is more something that I just ordered it out of solidarity. Plus, I knew it'd be worth money because I'm into flipping shit. But yeah, it's more something that you'll like because of what it is, and I'll like it because I'll make money off of it in 20 years. You know, you're such a sweet dog. We're almost done. Get it? You want to come up here and watch the closing clip? Come here, Bubba. You're walking over there now. Come here. You're a doofus. Yeah. Now this last
closing clip.
You're gonna love this. Now you got to go full screen, unfortunately. Okay. But yeah, let's say our goodbyes now. So yeah, smash the like button, comment. New game. Call of Duty, NHL, God of War still cranking. I'm hoping. I think we'll be ready by January. I'm going to finish God of War by January because that's when something else comes out. And then February we'll have... January, I'm going to play the 2 games that are dropping this month. So I'm going to keep playing the new game. And then there's a new surprise game. And then February is Harry Potter.
Emily was asking about that. She was like,
Cannot
does Zach
wait.
know when the new Harry Potter comes out? I'm like, you can fucking Google it. But you know everything about it.
I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you know I have something pre-ordered for that release that's very special, and we will be doing an unboxing of. Very expensive, very rare. Now,
let's watch a clip.
Shout out to Yung Buttpiss. Shout out to our Twitter, and shout out to the closing clip. We'll see you in episode 17. You feel me?
Wanna have some fun? Here's an aisle of candy bars, so many favorite kinds to eat. Wanna have some fun? Here's a fountain of Slurpees, flowing icy cold and sweet. sweet.
Now at participating 7-Eleven stores, you can get a free plastic video game trading cup with every purchase of a 16-ounce Slurpee. You can collect up to 16 different cups. Offer expires October 31st, 1982, or while supplies last.
At 7-Eleven, fun is waiting for you.
It's closed until that time.
Get it? All right. See y'all next time.
Have
We
fun.
love you. Shout outs to Joe. Shout outs to Santa Claus.
Shout out to cigarettes.
Ho ho ho.